Welcome back to the Stash. Now for years there's been debates on the best Spider-Man love interest, but none really feel like they understand each character, and I don't blame them. You see, the most common knowledge of Mary Jane and Gwen Stacy are actually quite inaccurate to the comics, and today, well, I wanted to share with you guys, in my opinion at least, the importance of Mary Jane and Peter Parker's relationship. Before we jump into that, any support means a lot. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And now that that's over with, let's get right into the video. In the beginning, way back at the Steve Ditko and early John Romita era, Aunt May continuously tried to set up her nephew with Anna Watson's wonderful niece. I mean, sure, they had a couple dates, but by a certain issue, Peter followed his heart with Gwen, while MJ was more of a party soul, not ready for commitment, but sometimes entertained Harry, but not letting him fully have her. Then skip forward to issue 122, post Gwen Stacy's death. Peter's a complete mess. He's actually fed up with MJ's mindset and angrily tells her to leave. MJ hesitates, then finally realizes it's time to grow up. They both lean off each other, which is a fundamental aspect of their relationship absent in films and modern adaptations. A lot of the later issues with David Mitchell's writing are marvelous. It feels like he really defined and understood their relationship. Countless times Peter expresses doubt, fear, anger, and concern, yet MJ is always there, always willing to help, always willing to guide him. The assassination plot, featuring characters like Silver Sable, Sabretooth, and even Captain America, depicts our heroes trying to save the leader of Sable's government. After the Colonel denies Spider-Man a place on the task force and scolds him for not taking his mask off, going so far to accuse him of not even being an American, he bursts out filled with rage and travels home to MJ. He informs her that he's out. He quits helping the army. Mary Jane uses that moral compass, brings Peter back to Earth. Fast forward again to when Spider-Man gets cosmic powers and he's faced with the biggest battle yet against the Tri-Sentinel. Can you guess who helped clear his head? Help him make sense of the situation? Once again, it was Mary Jane. The Sinister Six plot is a great story with a unique plan created by the great Doc Ock. Throughout these fitting 6 issues, we see the torment being Spider-Man has on his life. You can say that's a reoccurring theme at this point, but the difference is he has someone, a wife, that not only is his moral compass, but is someone that knows he's Spider-Man. There's great moments throughout these issues, like when he first watches over Nathan, and for those who don't know, Nathan is one of Aunt May's fiancés later in the comics, but MJ showing how grateful she is to have a husband like him, which allows for moments like this. He's filled with guilt after Nathan's death, and she's always there for him. That's what I love about the old comics, the old storytelling, the old art, the old tradition. It was filled with so much story, so much passion and love for their characters, each treated with respect. The short saga ends with some beautiful narration, and it's only best if I read it to you. Though even that burden eases as his eyes embrace the woman who makes his life worth living, the partner whom he shares dreams, uncertainties, everything. Joy too is for sharing. Explanations can wait. A heartwarming ending for such a heartbreaking saga. When I read and look at the new comics, they feel like a shallow copy of what it once was. The new writers simply don't know how to write a functioning relationship anymore, or maybe they just simply don't want to, how would I know? The constant need for Peter and MJ to be apart does no good to the stories, only furthering the torment us fans have been feeling since the dreaded One More Day. I find it quite disheartening. The new readers, new explorers as it stands, won't know about the importance of their relationship, how they used to bounce off each other, and how they were once a power couple. Instead, they will become used to the same depressing separation they currently face. I implore anyone to read the David Mitchell stories. He's what Chuck Dixon is to Robin or Nightwing. To me, he defined MJ and Peter's relationship. At least to the point where I'm reading up to, he understands how crucial it is to have that somebody in your life. He managed to define a relationship that's adored by millions.